And welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel. My name is Chris, bringing it to you from Westlake Village, California. It's bright, it's early. Let's jump into these charts and get into this 5-minute analysis. A lot happened over the weekend for Bitcoin, and we are going to jump into it and kind of look at the broader markets as well and see if the Trump tweet has saved the day. Yes, Trump tweeted that we're going to have a strategic reserve of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, and XRP. So we might as well look at those as well. And I think, gosh, I want to bring our attention back to that white 200 simple, which we did come below, as we said, approaching it, likely to come a bit below there, only to the tune of 4%. And just looking at this price action as we are looking at it right now, this is exactly where you'd expect that rejection off the green 55 on what seems to be declining volatility there. And we have not gotten the blue buy signal yet for the hash ribbons indicator. So just another thing to note there. And, from the ultimate high to the low, we're talking about 29%. So everybody, wants to know, well, should I sell some of my Bitcoin and buy lower? And, you know what I always say? It's not a bad idea to have some dry gunpowder. But I did want to mark off what I assume to be the resistance for Bitcoin, which is going to be around 96,500 major resistance. And I do want to take off some of these moving averages and throw on the fixed range volume profile, my new favorite little indicator. Little indicator, would I call it little? Yeah, and that is lining up right there at the 62,500. Now, looking just at what price action looks like today, if we close anywhere like this, tomorrow we could open up with a move up to there, and then that 96,500, and then if we lose that, the bottom of the fixed value area low of the range, well, that would be your first warning of a bit of a bull trap there. And yeah, that is what I'm looking at right now. In the shorter term time frame, 15-minute time frame is putting in a bit of a bounce, a reversal indication right there. Now I'm going to use another fixed range volume profile. This thing is just really, really nice for, that looks like you could take a long back up to the median of the range at 92.7. 92.7. Let's see if we're getting some additional confluence there. Yes. Perhaps a green dot on the market cipher B indicator with some bullish divergence. Yes, if we do print a green dot here, I could see us getting a bounce back up to that level. So, gosh, I had a really good time jumping in the charts this weekend with my son. He's been wanting to learn how to trade, and just really having to kind of, baby step the indicators and show him everything from the start. But one of the strategies we've been working on is, call it the market cipher B strategy, looking for those green dots on the 1 hour and the 15-minute time frame, and that is a bit of a harami candle. So let's see if momentum is crossing. No, it is crossed down. Volatility is increasing, so I do expect this bounce to fail, in fact, and probably come back down. And this has kind of been my My, do I think a tweet is going to say, I mean, we already knew this information. This is the same information. So this was, you know, a bit of a Donald Trump pump the bags move, if you ask me. Pump the bags for a short-term bounce and maybe draw on some more liquidity so they could take it down further. Now, where am I going to start to get bullish again? Simply put, if we can take out that the fixed range volume profile on the weekly time frame. Let's see if I can draw this again here. That really, I'd say it's this level at 100,000. So if we take out 96.5, you're looking at a move up to 100,000, and that, you know, psychological number is probably going to need some defense. But overall, and the weekly did close a nice hammer candle. So if we do come down to the middle of this wick and we don't lose the middle of the wick, otherwise, you know, it does look like we want to get an official test down to the green 55. And if you draw this out even more, that major level coming in at 63,000. And gosh, you really want to put your bear goggles on from the low to, yeah, and that lines up with, again, the 63,000 area. That is the top of the fixed value area. That is the fixed value area high. We did finally fill in no man's land, but, you know, do we get one more test down? I do think so. So short-term bounce for today. Short-term bounce back up to the green 55 at 91.8 in that region, and then one more roll over. And what I've been saying is traditional markets really need to pick themselves up by the bootstraps here. And if stocks start to get bullish again, you know, if we start to see the S&P and the NASDAQ really start to get bullish, that would be a good sign that Bitcoin is going to pull itself out of the woods. Another point to make here that I thought was notable, you know, very likely this wick does get tested again, right? But the question is the low in? Is the low in? And part of what we want to see on a macro reversal is bullish divergence on the daily time frame, where the price makes a lower low, but the RSI makes a higher low. So we want to see something like this. Boom. Higher low here, right? And then we want to see a lower low. That's what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. And let's see if we can line that up with the 786 fib, or at least the 618 at 72,000. Yep. So, you know, still lots of room to play to the downside. No reason to get too excited, in my opinion, just yet. So with that said, guys, I hope it brought you some insight to what I'm thinking on these markets. I hope you have a blessed and highly favored day, and I will be back tomorrow with another one. Do we want to look at Ethereum really quick here? You know, Ethereum has still been outpacing Bitcoin to the downside. And, you know, I do think there is some greater, I mean, if anything, Ethereum looks closer to the low than Bitcoin. And why is that? Well, it's already come in contact with the golden pocket. So if it can hold this region and bounce out of here, that would be a good indicator that Ethereum is going to start to outperform Bitcoin. And I also think the lows for Solana are closer to being in than not. And you might as well check out XRP as well. I do think XRP wants to give a deeper test down. Wow, it really had a girthy green candle to the upside, along with Cardano, which it has been Cardano, but now it's being revived back to life. So definitely some coins to consider putting in the bag, as these are going to be part of the strategic reserve, according to Mr. Trump's announcement on Twitter. Well, thank God for Mr. Trump giving a bit of a pump and a bit of an opportunity for the people who wanted to get short, going in to what could perhaps be the bear market. Could perhaps be the bear market. We need that economic data to start to turn around. We need inflation to start going down so that we can get that next catalyst event. I do, and for those of you who think I'm being too bearish, I do still think, I don't think the bull market is over. I really don't. And I do think that even if we come and swipe these lows one more time down here to 69,000, 60, somewhere in that 70 to 63,000 range, that it would be overall bullish, and we still have the major fib target. Let's see if I can't draw it out here. Oops. Our overall major upside target, I'd be looking at, we've been talking about, it's about 120,000 for the next, 130,000 for the next level to get breached. So let's say we come down here and then we come down to our $65,000 level. And that does give you a deeper target up to 166 for the 1618. And then our magical 225 to 250. I do still think it's in the cards. There's a lot of positive momentum for crypto. Do I think one Twitter tweet is going to do it? No, I don't. So with that said, guys, I will leave you off, and I will be back tomorrow with another update. Take care and have a blessed one.